Okay, welcome back to the afternoon session. I know it is post-lunch. All of you must be feeling a bit drowsy, but all the four sessions that we are going to witness in the afternoon session are quite interesting. The first one being type 1 diabetes by Dhanya. Thank you. So welcome back to the post-lunch session. And the first session is by Dhanya. She is from Bangalore. And most of us in medical practice, we believe that there is nothing that we can do in type 1 diabetes. But Dhanya chose to think otherwise, and she proved it with her wonderful case study. Let's get to hear from Dhanya. Dhanya, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Let me just share the screen. Hope my screen is visible, sir.
Yes, it is.
A very good afternoon.
Go ahead.
A very good afternoon to all. And at this moment, I would like to, show my gratitude to my mentor, Dr. Suresh, and to Mamata ma'am for bringing up this holistic nutrition platform to us. And it has been last 3 years, an amazing period for us. We have been going through a lot of transformation and transforming others' lives as well, which is giving us immense satisfaction and happiness. So now with my little story of the little angel in the tribes. So as sir mentioned, this is a kind of a type 1 diabetes. Rather, I look into the little girl who went through all these things and took it very bravely to handle herself so beautifully. So here we go with it. So before I start with the girl, let me start with the village where she's coming from. So this is a small village. I would say it is a forest region around Coimbatore, the outskirts of Coimbatore, Metupalayam. So here they have almost 40 to 50,000 people in the tribal region, wherein a slight survey about it is 90% of the people are suffering with anemia, and 40 to 50% of the people are suffering with diabetes, and few kids are being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in the recent years. So here we have been working with them through a non-profitable organization, and we are trying to give them help how much ever we can, because when we just look into this area, there is no proper commute to this place except for the few vehicles which has been running by the people in this village, right? So even to go to school from this locality, it takes almost they have to pay 40 rupees for the jeep to take them one way. So in a day, they have to spend nearly 80 rupees for going up and down just for the education sake, or just to go to the market or anywhere, right? So the people here are working in the farms, wherein it's a tea estate or a coffee estate, or in their own farms. That gives them the financial background. So with this note, let's move on to the next thing here. The hospitals or the medical facilities are to be shown in villages or in tribal communities. Yes, medical facilities are being given, but the picture behind shows you the hospital, wherein when I just went there and saw, they were not totally keeping it in a hygienic or in a clean manner, one. And secondly, there were no educated nurses or doctors on duty on time. So doctors used to visit once in a while, and the nurses also did not have that much of education to even guide them through on how the injections has to be given for a type 1, or immediate checking of sugar levels, nothing. They did not know anything. So that is where the the challenge was for me to take up this case and just go through it. And yes, with these facilities only, the kid is living there. And with regarding to this facility in the village and at home, I need to take care about her food, her exercise part, and her dietary part and everything, right? So with all these background knowledge, I need to simplicize the manner of the dietary routine or the holistic approach that I have to give her, because it should reach her to that level that she can practice it, right? And yes, coming to my client, she is the one who was diagnosed with type 1 diabetic at the age of 7 in 2015. And now she is 15 plus years. So all these years, she had been, suffering with pricking for the blood test on regular basis, or, pricking insulin every twice or thrice in a day, which was happening till 2021, right? So 2021 was that I started hand-holding her. Probably in the month of September, October, she got to me. And from that stage onwards, I have been working with her. Then I got to know about her history, how her village is, how she can approach to a medical facility, or how her family was helpful to her and everything. So here, coming to the family background a little, the mother is working in a TA state, and the mother and the kid are living with the grandparents in a separate village, a tribe, and the father is living in a separate village, wherein the communication gap between both the parents are nearly less, I would say, because the father is alcoholic, and he barely, minimally gives any kind of help any help or support to the family. So this background, why I'm giving you, because as a holistic nutritionist, we need to look into the areas which are the areas which would affect the health condition of the kid as well. Because the thought process or the kind of fear or the kind of emotions that she is going through would definitely manifest in something or the other way in her body. So these kind of analysis we started doing, and here it came up to, when she came to me, she came with the symptoms of kind of stomach pain and a kind of palpitation, increased palpitation also, along with type 1 diabetic. So when she came to me in the month of September, I started giving her a couple of instructions to handle her diet in a proper way. Diet in the sense, I'll take you through the plates that she's been, eating. So the dietary changes weren't that effective, I would say, because I was not able to implement a lot. Whatever is available in their locality, I was able to give only that. And the major staple food is only rice. Apart from that, no other grains are majorly available there. If at all they want to get, they have to travel 40-50 kilometers away and spend a lot of money in the travel and get it. So they're not facilitated with that also. And along with this, the medical facility, the last checkup that was done was in 2019. At that time, her sugar levels was around 500 to 600. When she was diagnosed at the age of 7, her sugar levels were around 600 again. And from that time onwards, 80 units of insulin was asked to given for this girl. And she was continuously taking as 40 in the morning and 40 in the evening. And from this point of time, she had been taking the same kind of dosage till 2019 without any awareness of how to reduce it or how to, go about with the further checking. No kind of awareness was given, except for the few people with regarding to the medical team visiting their village once in a year or twice in a year. So that is quite impossible to connect with these kind of people in help. right? So quite often interaction has to be there with the medical team. So when I got hold of her in 2021, October, then I started analyzing her dietary pattern and started implementing small exercises and all these things. And also, I got to find that continuous injection of this insulin on her thighs. Thighs was the only area that they started injecting it from the age of 7 till 2019. That is from 2015 to 19, almost 4 to 5 years. So here what happened is like there was a clot formed on the thighs, but still they started injecting in the same area because they do not know or they are not aware which are the other areas that can be utilized in the body to inject insulin. So the effect of insulin was also minimal to control the sugars. So what happened with all these effects, slowly, it started hampering the other parts of the body as well. And with the emotion part, with the holistic approach, we were also able to identify that her liver is getting affected because the complaint that they came to us was the stomach pain also. So generally, a layman language, when we have a discomfort in the tummy area, we generally call it as a stomach pain. So we just sat with a team of doctors with our known group, and we came up to a conclusion of testing the whole biochemistry and certain scans to be done to analyze on what was going wrong. So we connected all the dots holistically and clinically, and we had a scan to be done. And in the scan, we got to know like the liver enlargement was found. So the liver enlargement here, which means like it might be due to excessive insulin dosage, or it might be due to any kind of infection. So since the client is not closer to me and they are living in a an area wherein the medical facilities are not that proper, we are not able to further diagnose deeply what was a major cause, but certain manifestation has also been taken place to affect the liver. That is what we were able to connect, and slowly connecting with the doctors in the nearby place, connecting with the medical stores wherever they were able to reach. We were able to give her certain supplements for just 20 to 30 days in the beginning period to take care of the liver with multivitamins, and also giving her a facility of checking her sugar levels on everyday basis, or at least weekly, twice or thrice. We made it a point to check it. And by 2021 end, 2022 beginning, her sugar levels started reducing. And with that, we started reducing her insulin levels also. From 80 units, it dropped down to 40 units, wherein 20 in the morning and 20 in the evening. And the sugar levels from 500 to 600 range, it started dropping down to nearly 100 to 120 to 130, 40 in the fasting, and 185 to 200 kind in the RBS. So that range, we just pulled it down. And with regarding to diet, as I told you, this is her plate. Okay. Whatever the vegetables which is grown in that locality, I asked them to take it and included certain protein portions, wherein like at least cowpeas or chickpeas or roasted Bengal gram dal or til. Til was the major thing that I told her, because that is low in cost and high in protein as well. And that is what the girl requires. And one more thing that I didn't mention is like when she came to me, she was at the age of 14, stepping into 15, but still she didn't attain her menarche. So since the girl was treated to be, non-healthy, the mother was really scared whether she would attain her menarche on right time or not. She has been 14 to 15 now, and she has not attained her menarche. Will she attain it or not? That was her doubt, and she was with a lot of pain with that. So having a girl child, and when they're not attaining menarche, what the the neighbors also speak about it, right? She had a lot of stress. So with all these points together, I started implementing even till into her diet, wherein the complete seed cycling cannot be done for this girl, to induce certain proteins or regularize her hormones and all these. And one thing I just started doing is, like, I just asked her to start writing gratitude, for which she just told me one point of gratitude writing. I asked her, like, what makes you really happy in life? She said, ma'am, whatever the facilities I have around, I'm not much worried about it. I have my mother to take care of me, and you are there in my life to take care of me now. I'm happy with this. So this is my gratitude. This is my happiness that I can show it for living the rest of the life. So she was so much of positive, and this made me to send a lot of blessings to her. I started writing letters to the universe. I started commanding the universe, or I would say, in other words, like, directly posting letters to the universe, saying that this girl is attaining her puberty in the next 2 months. I started doing it in what? February, March, I started writing letters to the universe. I basically sending blessings to her. And I just told the universe 2 months is the time for her to attain puberty. And believe me or not, by April end, she attained her puberty. And in the month of June, they had their function. Okay, I'll just come back to this. So in the June, they had their function, and they invited me. Actually, I wasn't able to go, but still, the rangoli that they had in their puberty function was like, she had put her family name along with my name, as well as Daniel Lakshmi DL from Bangalore, which says like, I was like totally shocked to look into this rangoli. Then they gave me an explanation. Her mother gave me an explanation saying that she did this by her own. And when people started asking, what is this DLB Bangalore? She explained saying that she is another mother for me who has come into my life to safeguard me. So I, with due respect to her, I have, added her to my family. So this was the statement that she gave, denoting me to be another mother. So that was like a total blessing for me again. So coming to the reports, as I told you, when she was 7 years, this diagnosis was done as type 1. And this, by 2 to 3 months, we were able to bring it down to 6.6 HbA1c in type 1. Just imagine, the HbA1c was around 12 or 13 when she got diagnosed earlier, and the same sustained till 2019 and 20 as well. And in between, they did not even go for any checkup or anything, or did not even take insulin properly. When the money is not there, they have skipped their insulins, they have skipped their medications, nothing. Like, they have just had rice and all these things only. But later, with helping her or supporting her, she started taking regular insulin. She started taking care of her health and exercise and everything. And the insulin levels came down to, the sugar levels came down to 6.6. And now she is with, great health, I would say, and great confidence of getting back to her regular life. And she has passed her 10th standard now. By struggling and giving much more attendance that she could give more than her 9th standard. And she has got into her 11th standard now, wherein they gave her a commerce group with her average marks, but still she fought with them to get the science group, saying that as Danya ma'am is helping me and helping many more people, I want to be in her phase when I grow up to help much more to the society. So this is what is her goal now, and she is walking forward with great health and happiness. Thank you so much for being with me. This is from me. Thank you, sir.
Amazing story, Danya. Wonderful. And for those people, and I mean, one small correction. Don't think that Danya knows about their village, their house, and their conditions over there when she started with the client. She is totally blind to everything. She doesn't know. I mean, only after she attained menarche and her sugar levels have come down, then she visited and took all the pictures. Okay. So what it conveys to us as a coach means, see, distance doesn't matter. Your intention matters a lot. Okay. So she is there in a cosmopolitan city like Bangalore, and imagine a girl in forest. And the connection here is purely with the kind of intention. So if you want to change people, just don't give up. And whatever you learn or whatever you hear from conventional knowledge, okay, try to challenge those norms. Okay, imagine she inspired a girl, okay, from the tribes to become a healthcare professional, right? It would not be a wonder if she turns out to become a very good doctor in future also, right? Or I mean, much better a holistic coach, just like Danya. That's a wonderful story, Danya. And those who are interested, you can reach out to Danya. You have her link in YouTube description. And also I'll be sharing her all the coaches links in WhatsApp group as well. Reach out to her. And she conducts for HNTP, she is the head of internship as well. So she conducts 1 month and 3 months internship programs for students across the country. She completed, I think, close to 10 batches by now. So please reach out to. Thank you very much, Danya. And next one is equally inspiring case by Sirisha. And this case is a case of primary infertility, and the patient is suffering with primary infertility for long and not that much educated, very early marriage, and more of that inspiring story, transformational and successful story from Sirisha Medicity. Sirisha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for introducing me. I hope you're audible.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So can you share my presentation?
So you want the Canva thing, right?
Yes. First of all, I want to say say thank you for the platform that Suresh has given to us. We are showcasing our cases now. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. So can I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just hold on a second. I try to make it full screen. So are you able to see the full screen now?
Yes. No, sir.
Okay. Now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah. Thanks for that, sir. So she came to me at the age of 27 years. In the year of 2020, she's having the weight of 92.8 kg and BMI is almost 37, and her fat percentage is 45.2. And also she wanted to know means whether I lose weight or not. She's a woman of she's a married woman. Her husband is lorry driver, and they have married in the year of 2013. Okay, So the story begins here because she gained her weight after the marriage unknowingly, because she underwent a lot of miscarriages in the year of 2014 and 2015. Okay, so that she is having, she is not in a stage, am I get pregnancy or not? So with the reference of doctor, she came to me for weight loss, because all the doctors wanted her to lose weight for her conception. So she came to me for that reason. So I asked her the reason, why do you want to lose weight? So these are, I'm not getting my periods regular. So I have to conceive and I have to give birth of my baby, so that I want to reduce my weight for that reason. So, okay. And why do you want to go to the doctor? I asked her. I'm not getting my periods since 1 year. 1 year she's not get her period. Why do you, since how many years suffering with that? Since 7 years she's suffering with this problem. She's not get, she don't get her period if she don't take pill, hormone pill. Okay, it's been 1 year. It's been 1 year she don't get her period. So then I asked her to, okay, so we have to correct your hormones first. Then automatically the weight, all the problems you are suffering fall in place. And she agreed for that. Here her health journey starts with me. And she don't have a phone with her because the financial background was not good enough. So she is not having any phone. I have to call her husband to make her daily routine. So I asked her to come and visit my clinic daily, so that I can help you in that way, in the way of in diet processes. I can't give diet plans. Next slide, sir. I can't give her a diet plan. So that's why I asked her to come to my clinic. So she is suffering with irregular cycles. She is obese and she's lethargic and depressed in nature also. And her nutritional behavior was like she's not having well balanced diet. Yeah, their financial background is also poor. That means they're assuming that having costlier food will only help us. So she generally skips her breakfast. She's having a lot of mood swings. She's carving to the lot of junks. So I asked, yes, sir, next slide. So I asked her to attend. I asked her to come to my clinic on daily basis. She agreed for that, and I make changes and daily in her diet plan. So what do you want to eat in a day? You just come to me and plan before. I will make corrections in the diet that you are wanted to take. So then she come to me and yeah, this is the thing I want to take. Okay, so I ask her and educate. These are the foods you can include. These are the foods you can eliminate from your diet, so that she will also learn what to eat and what not to eat. And also some work, she is not aware of workouts and exercise. Before that, she used to go for walking, but that not much impacted her. So I asked her to come to my clinic. We'll do yoga together. In that way, I helped her. She came. She is on time. She's on time daily at 6 o'clock at my door. So with her, I do exercises and yoga, the Surya Namaskaras, all those asanas we are doing together in a joyful manner. And after that, these are the nutritional interventions I introduced in her diet. So we have to, our first target is like, we have to regularize our her cycle. So I asked her to include some seeds for that. And her water intake was also very poor. I asked her to take a lot of water, and also include the fruits and protein-rich foods, the leafy vegetables that you're having in your garden. You can have that, and the healthy snacking options I included, because she had some lot of issues, mood swing issues with her. And when she in depression, she into the mood that she wanted to eat a lot of junk, like bhaji, samosas. So for that, she is not in the proper weight. Next slide, sir. And after 1 month of follow-up, that means she's with me in November 2020. In the 2020, now December, she got her first period. Okay. So in the 1 month of span, she got her first period without medication. So if you listen to me, that means the point is like, for 1 year she didn't get her period without medication. But now, without medication, she got her period the second month when she came to me. And that was the diet that was really work, and the exercises that she did, and some of the interventions, the holistic interventions we have included, that was really worked a lot. And this is the and 10 kgs of weight loss we can see in the month of April 20th, 2021. We can see the weight changes here from 92.8 kg to 81.8 kg for the 5 months of span. She lost her weight, and her BMI is also, before slide only, and the BMI also was reduced to 32, and her fat is also decreased a lot, and the tummy area was reduced like anything. There was a 5-inch weight, 5-inch inch loss were shown. So she is in a depression. She is in a lot of depression, like whether I get my periods, whether if I get my periods, whether I can conceive naturally or not. She is in that dilemma only. But after the 6th month, in the month of May, she got conceived, but with lot of pregnancy here, because the history was like that. She aborted in the month of 3rd and the 5th. She aborted in the month of 3rd, 5th month, the history she had. So with that, she's very, very depressed time. She's not enjoying her pregnancy. Okay, so I made her, this is the situation you have to, this is the process you have to enjoy yourself. You have to enjoy that. Is in the fear, not able to enjoy, the journey, the pregnancy journey. Before slide only, sir. So, but after that, I explained everything. The diet you have to take, the tools you have to follow, and have explained everything. In the month of 3rd, the first trimester, she spotted. That means she noticed bleeding. Okay, so, and she called me with the fear that I'm bleeding now. What can I do? I asked her to come to my clinic. I will arrange something for you. So she got, we survived the pregnancy there with lot of techniques, that means lot of medications we have used, and we have survived pregnancy of her. And then after the 6th month, that means after the 2nd trimester, I asked her to go for the work. You can just do your daily routines. There was no fear. You have already attended 2nd trimester. There is no problem with that. I asked her to motivate in that way, and accept the situation, and also enjoy the pregnancy that you are in. I'm motivated in that way, and also I requested her to enjoy the phase that you're going through, and she agreed with that, and going for the walk also, and she's enjoying the phase also. After that, one day she called, her husband called me up. Yeah, mom, she's getting pains. So please come to the clinic and attend her delivery. That was the words coming from her husband. That was the day. That was the happiest day I can say. Okay, but I'm not here. I can't attend the. Okay, I can't attend there. I'm out of station. You can go on. You can go through the procedures. I can. I said that. Yes, it's a baby boy, and through normal delivery, uh, that was the wonderful baby, and that was the holistic baby. I can say this is the first holistic baby we are having. He called me, ma'am. It was a baby boy for us. This was happened because of you only. He called me up and said like, yeah, we have gone through so many lot of procedures. We have gone to IUI and we have been to the IVF also, but we stopped ourselves. It's not the right way to go on. But uh, we came to know about you, and you have done it in a natural way. The medicines that are not done for us anything, but you made us okay, the happiest couple. So this was happened like with the regular follow-up with the client, the trust we have building up in the process in the span of 6 months. Uh, this is the trust we are building up, and they are sharing everything with me. The wife and husband, they came to my clinic. Her husband also came to me. In the span of 15 days, I used to counsel both the couple, and also he supported her a lot, and she was listened to me every point. She didn't even distract anywhere. She didn't go anywhere, I can say, because her mindset was like very totally. It's kind of after marriage life. Everyone asked us, okay, when will you get the baby? So this is the psychological issue she's facing, and she's not in a mood to go out and enjoy the every moment. So after this happened, their life has changed totally, and they are in very, very happy. They are leading now happy and healthy life, and with the male baby, and also they expecting another baby also. Yeah, I will share the good news. uh, thank you for that. Thank you for hearing me.
Wow, such a wonderful and heartwarming story, Sirisha. See, here the point is the couple, they have gone through IVF and they have gone through IUI, and they have been suffering with this primary infertility for 8 long years. But as you can clearly see, the problem is not able to conceive. The problem lies elsewhere. So there is fear of getting aborted, and immediately after marriage, and she has gone into depression. She has put on weight. Her food habits have become erratic. All these things, unless and otherwise you correct them, okay, IUI and IVF are good. Okay, in certain conditions, they are definitely good. But unless and otherwise you take away the cause of the cause, so nothing works. So that's where, as a holistic coach, Sirisha made a difference to the family and brought so much of happiness and joy to the family. Thank you very much, Sirisha, for sharing. Next is like a firebrand case by Sayali. She is from Pune. And many of the people, I mean, if you see thyroid cases, hypothyroidism cases have reached close to 100 million in India. So it is a silent epidemic, and the way Saili deals with is, I mean, she is more like the master, what do you say, accountant of the patient details. So she has got, I mean, she keeps meticulous records of all the clients. Let's hear from Saili Shah from Pune for hypothyroidism. Thank you. Thank you, Sirisha. And Saili, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving us a platform. So we share our knowledge, we share what we are practicing with your lectures and your learning, what you are giving to us. And the more and more we practice and the more and more we are getting the results, we become more weaponized and more confident in our learnings and their practices. So this is the case, what I am today I am going to share with you is the hypothyroidism case. So this case is like a lady. What first case was like when Dhanya Lakshmi said, in no environment, no background, no knowledge, no technology, but still they are able to make a change. Here, the client is residing in Pune only, the well-versed, well city, well-organized city, well hospitals, well laboratories, but still not able to find out the solution. So the case is like this. The patient name is Rakita Shah and she's 34-year-old when she joined with me in 2021. And her height is 159 centimeters. Major complaints are she is facing with the hypothyroidism when she got married. She feels lazy. She feels overweight. She is overweight with her weight. Lack of energy and sir, can you make it little bit bigger size? And not felt any after look at her body. She is not happy with her look because she is overweight and looking not great when she went with her friends and all. And activity, she didn't have any activity because she belongs to a rich family. So many staff is there, so working for her. And she is not having that much work to do at her home. And she gets bored with that. And with the delivering of a kid, girl child. So not having any activities, taking boredom and concentration. So hyperactive, hyper multi-thinker, just type of a woman she joined me in November 2021 with the weight of 73 kg, with the body fat of 35%, body age 51, BMI 28, this is an overweight BMI, visceral fat 9.5 and muscle mass is very less 24.5. In 1 year, she gave me 1 year with me and she's transformed by her weight by 54.9 in April 2020. Recently, she finished with her program. Body fat percentage come down to 25.6. Body age come down from 51 to 37. BMI, it's in fitness BMI right now she is in. Last in picture you saw her, 21.7 BMI with the VF 3.5 and muscle mass gets increased. Body composition, I am very, as sir said, I am very keen with everything in a tabular form. So we took the inches from all over the body parts, and I would like to say in a happy way that she able to lose 36.5 inches all over the body, and majorly in the tummy area 7.5, 7.5 and 5 inches in center line obesity. So she lost 36.5 inches in her full body measurement chart. Next is the main game changer is the blood biochemistry. Here you saw T3 gets changed. TSH, when she joined with me, her TSH was 9. And when she completed her program, her TSH is 0.3. With the vitamin D3 level 11 to 64, B12 level 181 she started with and ended up with 1331, not with the supplements. Iron level 43 to 120, and the inflammation markers what she had when she joined with me, 17 ESR and CRP 21. Now she is having 03 and 02. And rest all are, what we are doing is we are making the transformations in people's life. But when they saw into the picture, when they saw into the readings, they become more confident what they are doing with. So what I do with her in holistic tools is like self-love. She had a love marriage. She is a educated girl, but she is not able to do anything in her practices, in her job. She is only a housewife. And being a overweight, being a obese, overweight lady, she is not happy with herself first. So जब हम हमारे साथ खुश नहीं रहते हैं ना, तब हम किसी के साथ भी खुश नहीं रह पाते. So I started her, making her to be self love. आप खुद से प्यार कैसे करोगे, ये मैंने उनको सिखाया. Affirmation, I started giving her, he write some affirmation about what you are going to be after 5 years. Then goal settings. Each month these are the readings what I presented is middle levels, but I took it every month, and there we set a goal for second month. So client and me, we both are into that play game. मैं और मेरा client दोनों मिलके, मैं हमेशा clients को बोलती हूँ कि I am not only do play your game, you should be there in your game. So goal setting करना मैं उनको सिखाती हूँ. Self motivation, खुद से जब तक मोटिवेट नहीं होंगे एक कोच कुछ नहीं कर सकता है. तो मैं क्लाइंट को खुद सेल्फ मोटिवेशन कैसा करे, विद द नंबर्स, विद द गोल सेटिंग, विद द चैलेंजेस. I gave them like this type of challenges. Anger management. Thyroid is such type of disease where suppression of emotions, suppression of source of anger that happens. जैसे सर ने हमको सिखाया है कि honest curiosity and listening, good listening skills. What I give to my client is this both tools. I sit in front of them, I make sure that they come out of their each and every emotions, and they come out of with their fears, angers, and resilience what they have, and I teach them how to manage these all things, being into that life, and then self-discipline, and how to be how to be disciplined and dedicated with their regime, with their program, and being present in process. So जैसे सर ने हमको सिखाया है कि गोल जो होता है वो गोल का एंजॉयमेंट नहीं जितना होता है उतना जो प्रोसेस एंजॉय करना चाहिए. तो आई टीच माय क्लाइंट्स दैट कि एंजॉय द प्रोसेस व्हाट यू आर गोइंग थ्रू एंड एंजॉय ईच एंड एवरी मोमेंट. आपको फल तो जरूर मिलेगा, पर जो कर्म कर रहे हो उसको भी एंजॉय करना पड़ेगा. डू नॉट कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन क्रिटिसिज्म. एंड हम जो भी कर रहे उसमें लोग क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं, बट डोंट focus on them and just focus with your goal, and the goal will definitely give you the success. And this is the holistic tools what I given to her, and the result is like that what you saw in the pictures. And this is my client's photographs and my client's reviews that she shared with me. You saw in front picture she is very round shaped body, and in last two pictures she is very lean and feminine body, and she is very happy with her transformation. And nowadays she is sending me the clients, and she told their friends and colleagues that you just go to Sailisha and that's it, just have one consultation and then decide what to do or not. So thank you Suresh sir for giving me this opportunity to make me capable of all these weapons and tools and techniques to heal and reverse my clients' lifestyle disorders and diseases. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. As I said, it is going to be a firebrand presentation. So if people are there from Pune, I request you to go and look into the case sheets of Sally, because she makes it a point to note down each and every detail. Okay, the way she writes case sheets is amazing. Okay, so whatever she communicates with the client, she notes it down, what are the changes observed, everything. She's quite a meticulous. So I told her, if I come to Pune, I'll come and steal all your case sheets. Okay, so wonderful transformation, Sally, wonderful work. And we are coming to the business end of the second session. Now, we have an amazing coach from Ghaziabad, NCR, Neelam Jain. And somebody told me, I mean, like when I presented one of my osteoarthritis reversal case, so people were like quite skeptical. Is it possible to reverse osteoarthritis through diet? No, not just with diet, but with holistic approach, we can. And here is a wonderful case study by Neelam Jain. Neelam, it's all yours.
Thank you so much, sir. So, guys, I would not call this osteoarthritis. I would call this particular case immovable to I am movable. Sir, is the slides visible?
Yeah, they are. Please go ahead.
Great. So now what we are doing is we'll go a bit in a story format. I would depict the story of a female. First, I would tell you why I chose this particular case. All females who attain an age of 50 years or above usually have a problem of menopause, right? By 50, 55, 60, maximum they have a menopause. And then what happens is they lose the charm of their living. They because now their family is independent. She was taking care of her family and her husband and everybody, but now they have their own small families. So in a nuclear family of 4 people, they still have another 4 people who are living in a family but have their life. So what happens to these females is they lose the motivation, they lose the mobility, they lose the control. This is what is usually the case with all Indian females. So this is where every female can relate. And they feel that now they are of no use. This is what this particular client came to me with. So we spent almost 2 hours taking a history, which pretty much had her name, which is changed. She is typically North Indian, 57 years of age, attained menopause. She was a housewife, has a husband, 2 sons, and a grandchild when we met first. The major problem she had was overweight, thyroid, and constipation, osteoarthritis, palpitation while she was walking. So she was gasping for breathing, right? And as mentioned, with every female, even she was scared of eating anything and everything with the fear of gaining weight. The first thing she told me is, "Ma'am, pani bhi peeti ho to lag jata hai." As if I drink water and even that hits me back, making me obese, right? So the type, when we are in a holistic approach, everybody has said we took 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. What exactly are we doing there is just not the 24-hour recall, which is typically getting up time, eating something, skipping the lunch, having some tea and dinner, right? Other than that, we also include the mental aspect, the spiritual aspect, the social aspect, everything inclusive. So here is where the quantitative part came into picture. The major problem she had was just not unable to eat, but she was not able to sleep also properly because of the pain she was having. And water intake was typically less, as I mentioned, कि पानी भी लग जाता था, तो इस fear से she was not even drinking water. Then the areas of address in holistic, we have 7 different areas which surround a person. So it is not the person we are talking about, we are talking about the environment around that person. But here in this case, the major areas to address were 3: the physical health, the mental health, and the social problems. Physical health, her diet was not balanced, and because of that, she had indigestion issues. Mentally, she lost the confidence as she was not able to walk because of the osteoarthritis that she was having. She was comparing herself with other females, thinking that वो मुझसे better कैसे हैं, इस age में वो कैसे चल पा रहे हैं. And whenever she had something, she would ask for approval. अच्छा ये बताओ ये कर सकती है नहीं कर सकती, अपने husband से, बेटे से, बहू से पूछना how they are going about it. Should I do this? Should I not do this? Even when she came to me, the major reluctance was कुछ होगा भी या ऐਵੇਂ ही मुझे boiled खाना खाना पड़ेगा. Right? So even there also she was asking for my approval and the person who got her here. Socially, she had a guilt because she was gaining weight again and again. She had a restricted movement, so she was not able to participate. She lives in a society in Delhi. There are societies which have more than 100 flats in one particular society. So these societies conduct different functions. कभी गणेश चतुर्थी हो गया, दिवाली हो गया, so they have multiple functions, but she is not able to participate in spite she wants to. Because of that, she was unhappy, right? So just not the diet, but we intervene slowly and steadily over a period of 5 to 6 months. The first basic intervention was we asked her on the physical health, check what you feed your sense organs. So here we are just not talking about what we feed through mouth, what we see, what we hear, what we touch, what we smell. Everything comes under a person. Your skin connects all your sense organs. So anything and everything that touches you would change the kind of hormones that you have, the kind of feeling that you have. So for example, we are sitting and we are watching a comedy movie. So we laugh more. That is why the food that we are eating would have a better impact. But now we are watching a scary movie or we are watching some news which has a murder scene. Obviously, you would not feel like eating, right? So not only the food that is going into you, but other sense organs typically drives what your body would finally get. Then second thing that physically we did was move what is easily movable. She was not able to move her knees. She was not able to move her thigh, but at least her upper body was movable. So we started with minor exercises for the upper body. Right? So for example, since she's 50-year-old, she cannot sit down. She cannot walk. So we asked her to do chair yoga. There is where she was happy to at least move the upper body part, making it lighter. Since the upper body is getting lighter, her butt area also started getting lighter and her thighs were able to support it. So there was less pressure on her knees, right? Then second, as we said that she was so scared of eating, that she was not preparing a food for herself. She used to prepare for husband, and that is what she was eating. Her favorite food was suppose paneer, but her husband liked ghee, so she was making a ghee for him and not eating paneer. Ki do jane ke liye kya bana? So we had to remove that fear. Then she was very scared of eating potato. People have a fear of eating potato, thinking that that is causing fat. Potato never causes fat. It is how you process it that causes fat. So we had to discuss on that particular fears also, right? Then she was another thing that we decided was eat it and beat it. That means if you had consumed, she goes to kitty party. So she was scared of eating at a kitty party. She used to just take one piece of each and relish it. What we decided is, okay, the day you have a kitty party, go ahead, enjoy the food, then work out a bit more. So balance your calorie, whatever you're eating, balance it with whatever you're working on. This is how the second intervention done. Then we came into the third part of intervention, social health. That is, she started experimenting with whatever she's eating. Say, for example, she wants to eat potato. I cannot ask her to eat potato by making a tikki, but then she can do a shallow fry. So this kind of self-experimentation started to happen. She was scared of eating eggs because she thinks that egg is a non-vegetarian dish. Agree, but then that is a source of protein which she needs. So we started experimenting there also. Now, she was an avid yoga learner. She had learned yoga, but because she was not able to sit down, she was not able to take the classes. But with that, she started doing yoga for herself and teaching a group also. The society, 100 people. So out of them, 10 people used to start come to her, and they started doing the chair yoga again. That way, she's connected socially also. So there is where we say respect yourself so that others start respecting you. And then from not movable or immovable, she started being movable. I am movable. Going with the standard nutrition, these are the this is the before after pic. These are the parameters because she was on thyroid medicine when we met. She was on to the BP medicine. She was on to osteoarthritic medicine, which were 4 in number. She was on to this loose kind of a thing for her constipation. And all these parameters we started when in November, December, these were the parameters. April 2023, these were the parameters without a single medicine in her life. So within 6 months, no medicine. She reduced from 81 to 69. The fat percent gone, the visceral fat gone, and the circumferences changed drastically. The best part, what we felt was the day we ended this session within 2 months. Okay, she came to me with that fear that she's going to be a grandmother again, yet again. So she was having a fear whether she would be able to take care of her grandchild or not. The day we ended this session, within a month, her daughter-in-law delivered a baby, and she was the one running around all over the hospital to do all the tasks that are usually done in the hospital. So that was a day when she thanked me for that particular thing. And I thanked her for teaching me very beautiful lesson of life, which I am going to share with you. This thyroid is nothing but self-limitation. So we learned together that you can change whenever you want. She is 57-year-old and she wants to change now. Then anybody and everybody in the world can change themselves. She had a high BP because she was not letting go, releasing the past, forget the future, but she was living in now, the present moment. Because now she started teaching all the rest of the females how to do proper yoga. She was overweight because she was so focused on the numbers. She was so focused on getting an approval, whether I'm looking lean or not. Should I do this? Should I not do this? So it is your personality. You have to accept yourself and love yourself first. The constipation, we learned together that we have to start afresh daily. If it does not happen today, it will definitely change tomorrow. Not only constipation, but any problem in your life can change tomorrow, because tomorrow is a new beginning. Like start afresh today. Osteoarthritis, as sir said, it was definitely an osteoarthritis because we had the scans of her x-rays and everything telling us that there was a very small gap between her joints. But then that even did not stop her. She had that life force going, the prana, which we call. She let it flow, and that is why she is running around all over her house. Palpitation, because she was not accepting the life as it comes. She was waiting for others to let it come. Now she can accept her life as it comes. And going back, this was her love letter for me. I don't call these as testimony, I call it a love letter. I will just read it in English. Before meeting you, I had a pain in my legs. I was overweight and I had different problems, and I was on different medications for a pretty long time, almost 6 to 7 months. I was on different medication. And when I met you, I had a doubt that I might have to eat boiled food or the salads. But you damaged that Brahm, and you gave me whatever I wanted to eat, and still I could see the weight loss. In a span of 4 to 5 months, I had seen that my weight has dropped down by 13.5 kg. My knee pain had been totally gone. My BP medicine had been reduced. My thyroid medicine is 1/3, which is almost negligible. And I pray to God that I stay this way with full confidence. And thanks to you for all the efforts that we had put together. This was a love letter that she had given me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful learning of acceptance and changing ourselves on a daily basis.
Okay, that is wonderful. Excellent way and more energetic way to conclude the session. That's wonderful, Neelam. And by the way, those of you who don't know, Neelam is my English teacher. Okay. she handles so many activities voluntarily for HNTP, whether it is book club or taking the students and training them, creating groups and all these things, quite active. And the way she started, okay, because she is not from science background, but her passion made her one of the best healthcare professionals, I would say, in NCR region, because all the cases that she is handling, and she has given me 5 to 6 options to choose from. But I choose this case. I mean, there are other cases as well. We try to come up with these case studies on a regular basis from now on. So I choose this osteoarthritis because it is quite challenging. Okay. People say that, okay, when you become old, there is wear and tear. So osteoarthritis is bound to happen. But this is where the holistic coaches, they challenge. I mean, if you see in the morning when we start with Sandhya, so it is a migraine, it's a neurology case, dietitian has got nothing to do with it. And when we see Sirisha, and it is a primary infertility, if IUA and IVF are not working, so your life is that. Okay, you are going to be childless for the rest of your life. So when people in authority say these things, and these coaches, they challenged. Look at the story of Danya, right, Anasuya. So that girl would be living with that 80 units of insulin, which she has been taking since the age of 7. Okay, for past 8 years, she suffered. And just because thanks to Danya for last 2 years, she is able to see the difference in her life. She is able to attain monarchy, and people started respecting her, and she passed her 10th exam, and now she itching to become a healthcare professional. All these things are amazing stories, okay, which would not have happened had it not been for these holistic coaches and their dedicated service. And all of them, they spend a lot of time. And no wonder they charge a premium for their service, which is worth. Okay, so the first rule that when I take any coach to HNTP is stop giving individual consultations. You will achieve nothing. You are not doctors. Okay, you are different from doctors. Doctors, we prescribe only a pill, but you prescribe the whole food. Okay, whole life to the patient. So that means you have a bigger role. I mean, you have a different role. Don't ever think that writing a prescription or a diet plan is going to work. It is the program. Okay, that is the reason why they are able to charge premium. Right now, they are charging 18 to 24,000 per client, and I wouldn't see. I mean, I don't see any reason for their fee going up to 1 lakh per patient very soon. So probably HolistiCon 2024, most of them will be charging 1 lakh per patient. Okay, thank you all very much for attending this second session. And we'll see you in the final session where you have 4 more amazing speakers. And you are also going to know how a cancer is dealt in what do you say, in holistic way, endometriosis and all these cases, de novo case of type 2 diabetes and all. And see you soon in another 50 minutes. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you, Neelam. That's a wonderful session.